just had somebody come and test out the Mercedes. They seemed interested. Didn't give me an answer yet, but I told them when I can do the transfer this weekend if they want to do it. They did like it, so that's a good thing. Also had a lady call me today and tell me she'd take the Altima. She wanted it Saturday, and I can't do it Saturday because there's no way I'm getting all that window tint off by Saturday. So I told her Monday, so I'm gonna take off work early Monday, go to the auction yard, look at a couple things, come home, do the transfer on the Altima, and hopefully we're carless. Yeah, and as you guys would have guessed, I bid on the Sentra. I got outbid already. No! Somebody, like, more than I want to spend already. Like, that's why I don't like to bid real early. And that's what I always feel like the whole time. You bid real early, somebody's gonna come and bid until yours is out. But I'm not bidding anymore on it. I have some future plans I'm already looking at. The Arnold Classic is coming up, and that's going to be awesome. I think I'm going to try some live stream. At one point, depending on my connection there, we did update our phones to unlimited data now, so I don't have to worry about going over our allotments or whatever. Yeah, I went back to Copart again today. I had some time, and you know how I didn't start that Mustang up? Well, I went back, got the keys to start the Mustang, and the Mustang wouldn't start. It turned over fast, and it just would not get, I think they broke a fuel line when they were moving it with the forklift. So, although that's not a big deal, there's other things coming up that I'm interested in. So, not getting anything this week, sorry guys, but there are projects coming. I'm gonna get something, and it's gonna be something cool, so just wait for it. Alright, so my weekend has started, and I gotta start by going to the hardware store to get supplies to take this window tint off of the Altima. I'm dreading it. The side windows are normally not that bad. You get them peeled off in one piece. The adhesives is the worst part. You want to use some sort of strong adhesive remover, and you want to tape up the door and stuff, because you don't want to get those strong chemicals on the door panels, and it might, you know, stain your door and stuff. And it'll keep the glue off too, that if you have some that comes off loose or whatever. So I'm gonna go get some supplies, and I also got to change the oil on it. I got a tire to change on it. Lady wants it Monday. She wanted it Saturday. I had to hold her off till Monday. So I got to get all this stuff done. That's my main priority this weekend. I'm kind of glad I didn't get a car, because it would have made this weekend that much more hectic. So less to worry about. Supposedly have somebody coming to look at the Mercedes again tomorrow. I don't know if those other people were buying it yet or not. They haven't got back to me. Whatever. Got a nice big scraper. You see how big that face of that is? Like for the side windows, you get that spray. I have goof off, which is high strength stuff. Take the adhesive off, so then whenever it loosens that adhesive, you just scrape it with the scraper and it comes right off. Unfortunately, you can't do that with the back window, because you have those little painted lines on there for your rear defrosters, and if you scrape them, they come off, and then you got to repaint them on there. You got to get that special paint and reattach them and stuff, and they ain't about that life. So I'm gonna try to spray the goof off on it. I got drop cloths. I'm gonna lay that down. I'm gonna let it soak, maybe spray it several times to let it sink in, and then I gotta try to wipe it off. So that back window is gonna be fun. Alright, so I just got done at the gym. The gym I'm going to right now is by Walmart. So I'm just gonna go to Walmart, get my oil and filter for the Altima, and we got to get that thing. I want to have it done tomorrow. I don't really want to be messing with it for 2 days. So I don't know, I might start with the window tint. I can't change the tire until after 10 o'clock. And then I need to get a hold of my one buddy, because the place I normally go to get my wheels balanced, that guy's in Florida right now. so he's not around, but I have another buddy that has a tire balancer that works, so I need to get a hold of him and see when he's gonna be around. And I'm sick, and I hope I'm over it by the time we go on vacation next weekend. It's like never ending. You get better and you get sick again. Everybody at work's sick. It's inevitable. It's hard to avoid it when everybody around you is sick. Let the ragging begin. Yes, I got a frame filter, and I got Quaker State oil. The Quaker State 020 full synthetic was on sale for $15. You know what I mean? Oil is oil. If it's in the motor, it's gonna lubricate. Okay? I normally just, whatever's a good deal. On my own cars, yes, I normally just go with a certain oil. But that's what I got. And I got floor mats because the Mercedes doesn't have any in it, and I keep getting the floor dirty, and now I'm gonna go vacuum it again, and somebody's coming to look at it. And I had to glue the passenger door handle. Last person that was in, they ripped the door, they ripped it hard, the passenger door handle, when they got in it, and they broke it. It's still attached, but the top where it goes into the door pulled out. So I Gorilla Glued it, and I have it clamped in place. I'm gonna leave it there overnight. I hope it holds, but I couldn't believe that. I should have made him buy the car. So I got floor mats for that, so it looks a little cleaner on the inside. With guys coming in the morning, he's driving 2 hours, and he asked if the inspection station is open, so I'm assuming he's coming to buy it. So that means I'm not taking any less than $3,800. If you drive that far and then try to haggle somebody, you can't do it. It's like, do you drive back home without it, or you don't? They obviously want it. So $3,800 is where we're at. So I have a tight budget on both of them, so I'm not making a huge profit on either one of those cars. But that's what keeps people interested. You sell them cheap. Also, real quick, you're really gonna rag on me now, because that Mercedes, that green one, I said you guys were gonna rag on me for not buying. It went for $350 today, and it was a pure sale. It's gone. $350. That was a steal, pure robbery. But that's not to say the person that was bidding on it wouldn't have kept bidding if I would have bid on it, but still, they got a steal. All right, so somebody just drove 2.5 hours to come look at the Mercedes, so that's a good sign. The Mercedes is sold! Check it out. Yeah, just sold it. Guy was really happy with it. The check engine light never came back on, so that must have been the leak. It's been started and ran about 6 times since I clamped that line shut and reset the code, and we just drove it about a good 10 miles, and it never came back on. So that had to have been the leak. Also, I gotta go run to the bank. I forgot my checkbook when I was out there, so I got to go out to pay for the R title and inspection. So I'm going to go back out there right now because scatterbrains. And the Altima is supposed to be leaving Monday, which will be awesome because this week is the week we go to the Arnold. And it'd be great to have no vehicles here when I go on vacation. Nothing to worry about except for my own vehicles. And I have security cameras, so go ahead and try to take something once. I'll get you. You. So, but I'm so happy. I'm down to one car for, it's been a long time since I've been down to one car here, one project car, and it's all minimal right now since the transmission's done. So we're going to get this thing done, out of the way, and after I run out here and pay for everything, get all this done, get me something to eat. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna try this camera setup today when I'm working on the Altima with my microphone and my little action camera, because I like how it gets the wider shots and stuff. Normally you would mount it down here, but the screw mount in there isn't deep enough, and that screw went the whole way up through and the camera was still loose. So I just put a shoe mount on it and mounted it up here where the microphone is at. I think this will be decent sound and video. So we're gonna switch over to that when I get the Altima down in the garage. We thought it was recycling week, so all of our recycling's sitting out. That's next week. Oops. All right, so before I start on getting this window tint off, we're gonna pull this wheel so I can change it real quick and get it out to my buddy's place and get it balanced. The place I can change the tire at, the garage is only open till 3 o'clock and it's like 1 right now. So first order of business, get this done, then we're gonna start on the window tint. This tire actually has 2 complete flat spots on it. Right here's the one, and you can see the edge of it right here, like as it goes around there, and it's like flat right there. And then on the complete opposite side, which is a really good tire, right here, there's another flat spot. So it's like the e-brake was drug. Well, right there's a semi-flat spot. I don't know how you do this unless you're ripping the e-brake all the time at high speeds. Like that's crazy. But that's why this thing thumps when it runs. So go get my other tire, get my truck, and get back down here and pick this up. I said to all you guys on my Snapchat, I ride a van pool to work. So I drive this big van and we haul a lot of people. They give me a brand new van this week. It is a 2018. It has like 200 miles on it. Thing's dope. All right, tire is mounted and balanced, and that transmission, that was the transmission that came out of this car. I got to turn it in for a core charge of a whooping 50 bucks. Woo-hoo! Get my 50 back. So I took it to where they dropped it off at, the motorcycle shop, and we're gonna see if they can come pick it up, hopefully. So it'll save me a trip, because it cost me about 50 bucks just to drive my truck there to get my money. So it's not really worth it unless they come get it. If they don't come get it, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So let's get this tire back on, and then we're going to do the tint. So now this is when the fun begins. I'm gonna do the back window first because it is gonna be the most of a pain. You can't scrape it because you have these heating elements that run through it. You'll scrape those off, which there's still a possibility the tint might peel them off whenever I peel the tint off. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out all right. These, he told me not to worry about. Those, you normally can get it to peel off in one sheet. Then you have to use the scraper to get the adhesive off. And what I'm gonna do, because the tint goes down into the door, I'm gonna cut the tint right at the seal across the bottom and then peel it up from there. Because if you peel it the whole way down into the door jamb, then you have to get all of that adhesive off down in there, or your windows are going to get stuck when they get to that seal. So I'm going to leave the tint at the very bottom and go from there up and get all of the adhesive and everything off them there. But the back windows first. So now we got to prep, because I got to use some harsh chemicals back there. So I'm going to lay down a drop cloth and tape off areas so that I don't get chemicals on everything.
I can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living. But we could run from Elysium and let it burn.
That was a pain in the ass, but it's out. Now I won't have such a pain going around that third brake light. I was thinking about cutting around it, but screw it. Now I don't have to do really much prep work. I just have to heat this up, pull it off, and then we're gonna have to scrub the crap out of this thing to get the adhesive off. What you want to do is heat the glass, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the heat gun on the outside of the glass and heat it up really good all around for a while, and then go on the inside, and we're going to heat it up some too. Yeah, it's hot in here. He turned the furnace on, my dad, and it's warm. I need to get all my junk inside the car here, so I can shut the trunk. Okay, now I'm gonna heat it.
I can't believe myself. I never thought that this would be our end, but it's nothing new.
It turns out they had good tint on it. The thicker tint comes off in one sheet, so it's pretty easy to take off. Now to get the adhesive off, that's a different story, so that's what I got to work on now.
'Cause we can run, and we can run does it go all for you? So tell me now, what's left to lose?
I really underestimated the power of this cleaner. It's Goof Off Pro Strength Remover. I've used it before. It took super glue off a dash. It was on a car I got, but it ate all the sealant off there, all the glue that was on there. It's still smudged. I need to run glass cleaner over it, but it's clean for the most part. Okay, so I decided to take it all off because the adhesive's coming off very easy with this Goof Off stuff. Got the whole driver's side, now I just have to do the passenger side. And my battery went dead, so I just swapped it out, so now I'm gonna check. We'll get some footage. A piece of advice when you're doing this, I just figured it out myself. If you heat it up on the inside of the glass, the adhesive sticks to the glass. So when you do it, just heat the outside and then peel it, because then the adhesive comes off with the tint. Now there's very minimal, there's still glue on it, but you can see it's really clean. I got like a little bit of residue down here. That one I heated on the inside and outside, and I had to like peel, like the adhesive was a pain in the butt on that one. So this front one I'm just going to heat the outside like I did on this one. Alright, so I got all the window tint off. It looks amazing. Looks good. I got everything pieced back together. I want to vacuum the inside out, and I need to change the oil on this thing. So I'm going to back it up a little bit so I have a little bit more room to work, because if I just don't want, I want to be able to roll around with the creeper and stuff. So I'm just going to back this up a little bit so I can get some work done. I'm going to let it warm up, get nice up to temperature. So when I drain the oil, most of the oil will come out instead of hanging up in there because it's thick. And then get this thing up and get her changed. Alright, so we got it up in the air. I wiped the engine bay down, cleaned that plastic engine. Looks pretty good. So now we got to get underneath here and drain some oil. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the underside of this thing, because the guy that put the transmission in said that it was like extremely muddy. Like this thing went under, it went into some deep mud, and I'd say he was correct, because there's still, you still see stuff, like you see the mud caked on this. You see what I mean? How there's a good bit of dirt caked on here. And up in here, I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything, but it's just muddy. And you can see around the O2 sensor and like on the bell housing, you can see. And back here on on the exhaust, you can see, and up in here, caked on the fuel lines. So this thing definitely went into some deep mud, and that's probably from the wreck back there on those fuel lines. You can see it's muddy. But all in all, the underside of the car really doesn't look bad at all. It looks really good. The exhaust isn't even dented, which is surprising. So, other than mud, the underside of the car looks really good. I like how they made this exhaust flat. You see that? They widened it and made it flat to fit underneath here. The original transmission pan that was in it, this was all dented. Like it hit something. It had the pan all dented up and everything. This one looks really good. All in all, it's not too bad underneath. So let's get this Earl drained and get to moving. Alright, the oil's changed. This thing is ready to rock and roll. I did clean up the engine bay. I think I showed you that. I just cleaned all of the door jambs, the dash, everything inside. She is clean. It's my sweatshirt over there. Everything is shiny and glossy. It's also nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's your daddy and what does he do? But on a real note, guys, I've already said it. Next weekend is the Arnold Classic. Me and my wife are heading out to Ohio on Thursday. We're staying until, I believe we're coming home Monday. So I'm going to be in Columbus, Ohio area. If anybody is in that area, I'm going to take my stickers along. I'm going to sell my stickers cheap. I'm going to sell them at a discount price. So we'll do $3 each, or if you get 2 of them, I'll sell them to you for $5. So yeah, I'm going to have the stickers on me. If you see me out, hit me up, or if you're in the area, hit me up on Facebook and maybe we can meet up and we'll get you some stickers and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to try to live stream out there. I don't know how that's going to work out. But I'm also going to try to video, and I'm going to use my little action camera with my microphone. I'm going to try to rig up some sort of setup so it's just very small and I don't have this whole contraption that it's attached to right now. But the Altima's for sale. It's ready. I mean, I had it for sale. Hold a second. I just checked the oil. The oil level's good. Look at this thing. These Altimas look good. I'm telling you. This thing's awesome. All the tint is off. It just still looks dark because the whole interior is black. Yeah, this is a bad ride. It's gonna make somebody a good ride. I'm just glad I got it all ready. I'm good to go. So, with that being said, that is the end of this episode. If you like this, go back and check out some of my other videos. Like, subscribe, and hit the little bell so they notify you, because they like to not click that so you don't get notifications. You don't know when I update. I put out at least 3 videos a week. Sometimes I'll do a little bit more, but I'm trying to keep update with things, so stay tuned. If you like this, stay tuned for more, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.